what am I?
Okay, we're on. So what's your name?
Claire.
Claire. And do you approve this message, Claire?
I approve this message.
To be posted on YouTube?
To be posted on YouTube.
Awesome. Okay. So tell me, do you have any general thoughts or reactions to the campaign and campaigns in the election season this year?
Sure. I think I have similar values to our current president. And I don't think that Mitt Romney is a bad person, but I personally have benefited from so many of the policies, and loved ones that I know have benefited from the policies that Barack Obama has helped push. So my family has military history, and I'm so happy that he's repealed Don't Ask, Don't Tell. I have lots of friends that stand with the president, that he thinks that marriage can be between a man and a woman, or a man and a man, or a woman and a woman. And then, of course, it's incredible that he signed the Lilly Ledbetter Act. What he's done with healthcare makes me think about my children's future, and just gives me hope that they can live in a more equal society.
So, let me ask you, are you disappointed? You're clearly a big Barack Obama supporter. I'm waiting for you to show me like a tattoo somewhere.
I know, you can just check my Facebook page.
Alright, but are you disappointed at all by the campaign that he's run? You know, it's compared to 2008, where there were these big messages and there was, you know, such a national movement, and this campaign has devolved into such small things, you know. Even though some of Mitt Romney's statements are really indicative of who he is and what he believes, it's been such a negative campaign. It's been a very negative campaign on Obama's side that's really focused a lot more sort of on gaffes and, you know, easy political ploys than big ideas and actual sort of policies, like all the policy achievements that he's had. He's really hasn't run on those at all. So are you disappointed by that?
I mean, I think this was something that I found incredible actually 2 years ago. I was in Tanzania, and I was reading about sort of like healthcare reform passing and the huge effects that it was going to have on our society. And I would just talk to people back home, and they had no idea. People didn't know about the Lilly Ledbetter Act, which was like the first thing that he did, and so
Romney didn't know about it. We'll get back to
you know, Friends of Syria, another one that like a lot of people just don't know about. So I think that in general, I don't know if it's because Obama is extremely modest, or he wants it to be more of a national unity thing rather than policies that he's pushed, but he's not done a very good job of explaining what he's done, really, with the exception of like killing Osama bin Laden, which I think a lot of people know that. I have been a little bit disappointed, but I also think when you're under attack, you know, a lot of people said that he was really naive when he came into office.
Yeah.
And then that was one of the big reasons why healthcare didn't pass earlier, because he tried to do everything sort of with Republicans and just was constantly getting blocked. And so I think that, frankly, after 4 years, he's a little bit cynical. And you know, there was so much hope and so much belief in this person when he came into office that I don't know how he could have run on the exact same platform 4 years later with a horrible economy, you know, with all this baggage that he was left from Bush. But I do think that he should have talked up his strengths much more in the last 4 years rather than in the last, you know, 4 months.
So one more question.
Sure.
So what piece of advice would you give to our next president, whoever he may be?
Well, I will say that as someone who has a history, very serious family history, with sort of reproductive cancers, I think it's imperative that our country provides preventative care for people, so that me and my children are able to get access to preventative care that we need, so that we don't have all of these very serious ailments down the road. So I would hope that whoever came into power as president would realize how important it is to care for all citizens, regardless of their income or whether they are or not on welfare, what amount of taxes that they pay. And so I know that Romney feels very strongly about repealing it, but I really hope that they think about the overall good for the country and the health of our citizens.
Awesome.